In a world that constantly bombards us with stimuli and demands our attention, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters and find ourselves caught up in a whirlwind of stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. Amidst this chaos, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a beacon of wisdom and guidance, reminding us that true happiness and fulfillment lie not in external circumstances, but in cultivating inner peace, resilience, and virtue. In this video, we'll delve into 14 vital practices rooted in Stoic principles that you can incorporate into your daily life to transform your relationship with yourself, others, and the world around you. These practices, when embraced wholeheartedly, have the power to foster a more peaceful, meaningful, and fulfilling existence. 1. Mastering self-control in the face of hurtful actions. When we encounter hurtful actions or words from someone we once considered a close friend, it's natural to feel a surge of anger, disappointment, and a desire to explain our perspective. However, Stoicism teaches us that engaging in lengthy justifications or dramatic confrontations often only serves to fuel the fire of conflict and further deplete our emotional energy. Instead, Stoicism advocates for a more mindful and compassionate approach. Rather than rushing into a heated exchange, take a step back and allow yourself time to process your emotions and gather your thoughts. Engage in self-reflection to understand the root of your hurt and to identify any patterns or underlying issues that may have contributed to the situation. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation for their actions or a detailed account of your emotional state. Your silence is not a sign of weakness or indifference. It's a testament to your strength, self-respect, and commitment to protecting your inner peace. 2. Embracing impermanence and letting go of unnecessary goals. Life's journey is a continuous process of evolution and growth, and it's inevitable that our priorities and aspirations will shift along the way. As we gain new experiences, acquire new knowledge, and encounter unforeseen challenges, we may find that certain goals no longer align with our authentic selves and our true purpose. Stoicism encourages us to embrace this fluidity of life and to let go of goals that no longer serve us. This doesn't mean abandoning our dreams or giving up on our aspirations. Rather, it's about recognizing when certain paths are no longer leading us in the direction of our highest fulfillment. Letting go of unnecessary goals requires honesty with ourselves, courage to face our changing desires, and the willingness to redirect our energy towards pursuits that genuinely resonate with our values and aspirations. It's about embracing the dynamic nature of life and aligning our actions with our evolving sense of purpose. 3. Maintaining discretion in the aftermath of relationships. The conclusion of a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic partnership, can be a deeply emotional and challenging experience. While it's natural to seek solace and understanding from our friends and loved ones, Stoicism reminds us of the importance of discretion and the potential consequences of oversharing intimate details. Publicly airing the grievances, conflicts, or reasons behind a breakup can not only violate the privacy of the individuals involved, but also fuel unnecessary gossip and complicate the healing process. Instead of seeking validation through external narratives, focus on internalizing your experiences and emotions. Engage in self-reflection to understand the dynamics of the relationship, identify any lessons learned, and allow yourself to process your feelings with empathy and compassion. Remember, true healing often happens in the quiet spaces of self-awareness and introspection, not in the spotlight of public scrutiny. By respecting the privacy of yourself and others, you honor the dignity of the relationship and create a more conducive environment for personal growth and emotional healing. 4. Taming the anger within. Choosing calmness over confrontation. Navigating moments of intense frustration or anger can be a test of our emotional control and our ability to respond with composure. In situations where our tempers flare and our voices rise, Stoicism guides us towards a more measured and mindful approach. Instead of succumbing to the impulse to raise your voice, pause and take a deep breath. Acknowledge the surge of emotions within you, but don't let them dictate your actions. Choose your words carefully, opting for a calm and steady tone rather than letting anger fuel your speech. Remember, raising your voice doesn't make you stronger. It simply adds more noise to the situation. True strength lies in the ability to control our emotions, to communicate effectively even amidst turmoil, and to seek solutions rather than engaging in heated arguments or blame games. 5. Cultivating empathy and refraining from negative gossip. In the age of social media and instant communication, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of opinions and judgments. However, Stoicism reminds us that spreading negative opinions about others not only harms them, but also erodes our own moral compass. Instead, Stoicism advocates for cultivating empathy, understanding, and constructive communication. Remember, behind every action or word, there's a person with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Before engaging in gossip or spreading negativity, pause and consider the potential consequences of your words. Ask yourself, would you want someone to say these things about you? Would this conversation contribute to a more positive and constructive dialogue? Instead of focusing on the flaws and shortcomings of others, shift your attention to their strengths and positive qualities. Seek to understand their perspectives, their motivations, and the factors that have shaped their lives. Engage in conversations that build up rather than tear down, fostering connections rooted in mutual respect and empathy. 6. Avoiding the toxic trap of comparisons. The relentless chase of comparing ourselves to others is like running on a treadmill with no off switch. It's exhausting, unending, and frankly, a thief of joy. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus from external validation to internal growth and self-acceptance. Celebrate your quirks, your missteps, and your victories, no matter how small. Recognize that your journey is unique and your accomplishments are worthy of recognition, regardless of how they compare to others. Embrace your individuality and cultivate an appreciation for the person you are, with all your strengths, imperfections, and evolving potential. 7. Mindful social media engagement and prioritizing real-world connections. Social media, while offering a platform for connection and information, can also become a source of distraction, envy, and unrealistic expectations. Stoicism advocates for mindful social media engagement, using it for specific purposes, and then stepping back into the reality of your own journey. Limit your time on social media, and when you do engage, be intentional about the content you consume and the interactions you pursue. Prioritize real-world connections, engaging in meaningful conversations and shared experiences that nourish your soul and contribute to your personal growth. 8. Seeking validation from within. The pursuit of self-esteem. Living for others' approval leads us away from our true selves and desires. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of seeking validation from within, cultivating self-esteem and self-acceptance as the foundation for a fulfilling life. Before making decisions, pause for introspection and question your motives. Are you acting for yourself or for others? Trust your intuition, acknowledge your needs, and work on building your self-esteem. Avoid seeking approval from external sources. Instead, find it within yourself by recognizing your strengths, valuing your experiences, and embracing your individuality. 9. Embracing imperfections and embracing continuous learning. Perfectionism sets impossibly high standards and fosters a fear of mistakes. However, Stoicism reminds us that embracing our imperfections is key to personal growth and happiness. Perfection is an unattainable ideal, while progress is a continuous journey. To combat perfectionism, start by embracing your limitations and understanding that mistakes are part of learning. Shift your aim from being perfect to being excellent, which means doing your best while knowing there's always room for growth. View challenges as opportunities for learning and setbacks as temporary detours on your path to self-discovery. 10. Shattering the illusions of unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations, often born from society's whispers and media's roars, can blind us to the beauty of our authentic selves and the raw, unfiltered reality of life. Stoicism encourages us to confront these illusions head-on, challenging the narratives that limit our potential and hinder our happiness. The path to shedding these deceptive illusions begins with a fierce, unflinching honesty with oneself. Examine the expectations you hold for yourself and others, questioning their validity and their alignment with your true values. 11. Rejecting the allure of gossip and cultivating trustworthy connections. Gossiping and negative chatter can sometimes feel like a shortcut to connection, but Stoicism reminds us that engaging in such behavior often leads us astray. Instead, Stoicism advocates for cultivating a landscape where trust and respect flourish, fostering meaningful connections that uplift and inspire. When you engage in conversations, focus on building genuine connections rather than tearing others down. Avoid spreading rumors or engaging in negative gossip, which can erode trust and damage relationships. 12. Cultivating gratitude, appreciating the present and recognizing abundance. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating gratitude, a practice that shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that already surrounds us. By practicing gratitude, we cultivate a sense of contentment and appreciation for the simple joys and blessings in our lives. Start by keeping a gratitude journal, noting down 3 things you are grateful for each day. These can be simple things like a warm cup of coffee, a conversation with a loved one, or the beauty of a sunset. By actively acknowledging the positive aspects of your life, you train your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. 13. Living in accord with nature, embracing harmony and balance. Stoicism teaches us that we are part of a larger interconnected web of nature, and living in harmony with nature is essential for our own well-being. This means appreciating the natural world, respecting its delicate balance, and living in a way that aligns with its rhythms. Spend time outdoors, immersed in the beauty and tranquility of nature. Take walks in the park, hike in the mountains, or simply sit in your backyard and observe the world around you. Connect with the natural world, not as a passive observer, but as an integral part of its intricate tapestry. 14. Embracing the dichotomy of control, focusing on what you can and accepting what you cannot. Stoicism acknowledges the dichotomy of control, recognizing that there are things within our power to influence and things that are beyond our control. This distinction empowers us to focus our energy on what we can control, letting go of the frustration and anxiety that arise from trying to control what is beyond our reach. Identify the areas of your life where you have the power to make a difference, whether it's your daily routine, your work habits, or your relationships. Focus your energy and efforts on these areas, where your actions can have a tangible impact. For the things that are beyond your control, such as the actions of others or external events, practice acceptance. Acknowledge what you cannot change, and instead of dwelling on it, redirect your energy towards the things you can influence. By embracing these 14 Stoic principles, we can cultivate a resilient, empathetic, and positive mindset, fostering authentic personal growth, deeper connections in our relationships, and a life imbued with peace and meaning. Stoicism offers a timeless and practical philosophy that empowers us to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom, grace, and unwavering self-mastery. As we embark on this journey of self-transformation, let us remember that true fulfillment lies not in external achievements or fleeting pleasures, but in the cultivation of inner peace, virtue, and a life lived in harmony with nature and ourselves.